Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 31st of May to the 6th of June 2021. So we begin the week with the Mercury Retrograde beginning to come into effect in its actual retrograde phase, and it's connecting with Venus as well. Following the recent full moon, should start to feel the expansion of self-worth and the happiness that that brings. So this is a week where we're dealing with the mind and the heart, both coming into calibration, an even more finely defined level. And this time round, we're transcending the mind really into considering our consciousness, our conscious awareness of being, who we are really, escaping from the constant thoughts, the personality story, and the distractions of the world. So to help us on Monday, we have the Sun meeting with the North Node. So the North Node is the collective star that we're all walking towards. It marks a focal point in our collective consciousness, so we can observe this in the outside world with the themes and the feelings and the trends and the waves that are going on. This is really useful though on a personal level. When the Sun meets at this point, we can consider what are our hopes and dreams, what are our aspirations. Are we in line with the collective? Are we putting our energy towards something that's needed, something that's relevant, and something that's timely? So to follow your inner guiding star, to tune into perfect timing, to take the gifts and the energy that you're so grateful for and be able to apply them to something that is of great worth, at the right place, right time. That's the kind of energy that we have on Monday. And although in the past we've been told, where do you see yourself in 5 years, to make these plans like we're climbing a ladder, walking a path or going somewhere, the feeling this year is very much about making every day the best day it can be. To be a bit higher selfish really, to actually add yourself back into the equation. Many lovely people, they feel that their purpose in life is to help others, and yet we're being brought not just back in our timeline, but we're also being brought back to self. How can you live the best possible day, giving your talents and energy with gratitude to something meaningful, but also having the best possible experience for yourself? So with many clients I create an energy CV, which is how to take that linear form away, that plotting, planning and striving, and to reconnect with all that you have, all that you've cultured and grown, all that you care about, to find the centre, to stir those ingredients around, to consider your daily environment, the kind of people you're around, kind of response and reward you get back, to value your energy and to enjoy every day. That really is a big feeling with this Mercury retrograde node and Venus all harmonising this week. Mercury is of course in the sign of the twins, Gemini. So by Wednesday, which is Mercredi, which is ruled by Mercury, we're invited to explore the balance of inner and outer forces at work in our lives and to find the middle ground. So working from the inside out, what most pleases your heart? What are you most excited about? How would you like to spend the time that day? And then taking your mind and saying, well, what can I do towards this heart's desire? What's the best use of my time and energy? Really starting to master the mind there, putting the heart in control. Finding that middle ground and building a garden. Because Venus moves into Cancer on Thursday, and for the next few weeks she'll be bobbing around on the emotional tides. So here we have a chance to observe and to feel and to decide which emotions are bringing expansion and natural growth, and examine those that aren't, and to be able to gently and lovingly rinse them away. As I've expressed before, there's only really two emotions, expansion or contraction. So while Venus is in the sign of the crab, ruled by the moon, are you waxing or waning? Listen, observe and feel. The cells of your body will tell you whether something's in alignment with your heart's goals or not. And over the next few weeks we'll have a workshop there on how to listen and to cleanse. By Friday I feel home is where the heart is. We can create an inner sanctuary, the little discipline and honesty, or we can ride the storm if drama is what we're attracting. This is where we really have control. We don't have control really over what's happening, over worrying about the future, being too responsible for situations or other people. But we do have the choice to create an inner sanctuary, to decide how we feel, self-love and value. And with the Mercury Retrograde, to have a look at anything that's blocking or getting in the way of that, any of the narrative and the limitations. Tension starts to build by the weekend as we have Mars opposite Pluto, and this brings with it a power struggle. So Mars is the earth masculine, Pluto the spiritual masculine, the higher octave, and both of these are alchemical fire. So if any power struggles, anger, frustration come up, this will be to do with power, with the masculine force. Then we have a chance here to return our natal power back into balance, to choose to use those forces for good in the world. So although an opposition can bring a lot of tension, that tension is for breakthrough. So if any anger or power struggles come up at the weekend, then have a look at your part in that. Are you adding to it? Are you trying to inflict your will over others or situations? Do you have any inner anger or imbalance that wants to come through the alchemical forge to be cleansed? So a really strong week this week, lots of small aspects all acting at once, but mainly the Mercury Retrograde taking us transpersonally above the mind into consciousness, conscious awareness, where we place our focus and attention, our ability to focus, our ability to make decisions and choices that are in our best interest, but most of all, our ability to centre in the heart. So if you'd like to see where this is happening for you, I am available online, where we can have a look at your chart, tarot, numerology, all together to explore your soul plan. I also teach all of these subjects and more in custom packages. You're welcome to email me, zoeastro@gmail.com. I can arrange a call to create something just for you. And I post daily, Facebook at AstroZoe, Instagram at zoe7, and these and more videos are available